Shalom unto the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. I'm the brother Shaquat Gabar, coming at you with another lesson. Okay. And right before I get into this lesson, this message or these videos goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. And also to the Israelite foreigners that scattered amongst the heathen nations and that may take on the physical appearance of another nation. But if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you are considered an Israelite as well. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick lesson touching off this video that the one of the beloved brothers upload, okay, which he's known to upload, current news or videos that have something to do with, end time prophecy, okay, when it comes to the Bible and current events, okay, as I explained, okay, which his channel is Arrows of Indignation 144, okay, and he gave the title of this video is Inevitable Esau Civil War. This is prophecy, and no unifying with you, okay, Esau, okay, because basically, this individual, okay, that appear to be a Edomite, okay, when I say Edomite, okay, going into the so-called white race today, okay, and once again, you got individuals that's getting on TikTok, venting, okay, or complaining, or trying to give a certain warning of what's to come to America, okay, but us that's in the faith, we know eventually this place America is heading for a destruction, okay, a downfall, okay, and ultimately this place America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, is going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire, okay, at the peak of the Third World War, and at the present of who the world called Christ, Yahweh Shai's second coming, okay, and Yahweh Shai is only coming back to deliver the elect, which we're considered the 144,000 and the 1/3 that's so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American descent, okay, which is Israel, okay, but prior to that, okay, before the missiles gonna be launched and Yahweh Shai make his return, okay, we're coming to the time of civil unrest, okay, and this individual, he's gonna go into it, okay, and part of civil unrest is the coming of the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, okay, when it comes to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, in this case, the 2/3, okay, that's gonna get caught up in the mayhem, okay, because this place is about to witness a financial crash, okay, the physical dollar being replaced by the implementation of the RFID micro, okay, which is known as the mark of the beast in Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. And also during that process of that time, like I said, it's going to be civil unrest, civil wars, race wars, clash wars, food shortages, okay, EMP attacks, okay, just chaos. The Lord bringing plagues upon this place America for all this wickedness, okay, which this is the ruling seat of Esau Edom, okay, starting with these elites on down, okay, and like I say, when when it comes to these heathens, starting with the Edomites, they go get caught up into the wrath of the Lord, because they are the enemies of the Lord, and ain't no salvation for the original heathens, okay, or the original Gentiles. Salvation is only for the nation of Israel, and at this time, the elect, Because the 2/3, as I make mention, according to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, they're going to be cut off and destroyed in this place, America. Okay, and that's due to their rebellious. Okay, they refusing. Okay, the word of Yahweh Shema Shai by not taking heed to the prophets. Okay, and want to furthermore trust in this place, trusting these false gods, these idols. Okay, going after the heathenistic customs. Okay, the ways of this world, man. Okay, but I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures after I play this video, and I pray that the lesson be edifying. So let me go ahead and play it.
Do y'all not understand that everybody loses if there's a civil war? Everybody loses if there's a civil war. Both the red team, the blue team, and everybody that's unaffiliated with either team loses if there's a civil war. The politicians on the red team are not going to fight for the red team. Politicians on the left, on the blue team, are not going to fight for the blue team, okay? That is going to be citizens fighting amongst each other. Chaos and uproar and unrest, okay? Our kids will learn of them fucking wars. It'll be fought on doorsteps. It'll be fought outside businesses. It'll be fought in the fucking streets. What do you think the government's going to be doing at that time? You know what happens if we go into a civil war? Well, you're going to finally see that bird. You've been focusing on the wings. Now, we go into a civil war, the government's going to fucking come in and play savior. The government's going to come in and fuck us up and then tell us it's for our own good. And they're going to play savior. It's going to be just like them goddamn Hollywood movies y'all see. And y'all think that's fantasy. Y'all think that's fucking bullshit. No, that would become reality. See, if the citizens go to war among themselves, well, the government's in charge of this nation. We put them there, but see, at that point, martial law and all kinds of shit would be issued. There will be all kinds of executive orders issued because of the chaos and unrest. We will lose control of everything. We will be fighting amongst each other when they swoop in and take control of us because our backs are turned at that point and we're fixated. Fucking anger, okay? Tunnel vision on destroying each other and the hatred we have for each other. It's not going to solve anything. What you'll see is you'll see the right wing and the left wing become the bird in that moment. And the bird will take over and control us all. There's only one way out of this if it does go to an actual war. If it goes to an actual war, the only way the American people win on either side is a revolution. A revolution from unity. We would have to unify and rise against those in power together in order to win this fucking thing. If we go to war with each other, we fucking lose every damn time. Y'all better be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, so once again, man, another individual, like I said, appeared to be a Edomite, going into the coming of civil unrest. Okay, and me, through the spirit, I speak as a man. I think he might be a confused face, a jake, a speckled bird. Okay, but the point that he made about this, the coming of civil unrest. Okay, and you got, we coming to the time of the presidential campaign and, the presidential election. Okay, between Donald Trump and now Kamala Harris running ever since Joe Biden stepped down, okay, or not stepped down, but step out of the presidential campaign race, okay, and now you got all this, which is a bunch of propaganda, okay, a lot of stage events. Both of them could even make mention, both of the wings are part of the same bird, okay, when it comes to the Republican and the Democrats, okay, and now you got this whole situation that these assassination attempts against Donald Trump. Okay, recently you just had one, okay, where he was at his golf course, okay, that they was trying to plot on assassinate him, and they caught the suspect, okay, and I think it was recently news, okay, where Donald Trump was about to hold a rally, and they found some explosions, okay, okay, amongst the rally, okay? And you got this whole situation with Kamala Harris all about pushing the black image, okay, black people image, African American image, okay, which there's no such thing, okay, which she's not even a so-called Negro, okay, she's a East Indian, okay, possibly a Edomite, okay, as you know, news coming out that her forefather go back to really a so-called white man, okay, so basically she'll be a tier, okay, but she portraying to be a so-called black woman, okay, to get the popularity votes or you so-called Negroes, man, and Latinos and Hispanics that trusting in the Democrat, okay. You even got some of our people trusting in Republican, pushing for Trump, okay. But like I say, when all hell break loose, man, it ain't gonna matter who's gonna be in office, okay. Because possibly in that time he made mention as well the coming of martial law when the military take over the rule of the government, man. So let me go ahead and get into the scriptures. And since he made mention of the right wing and the left wing, okay, how they both are the same, body really, okay, even though they might show division, okay, but really they are the same, office, okay, or when it comes to the agenda of these elites, because these elites are the one that put the president into office to do their bidding, okay. And you got the saying amongst people, the lesser of two evil, okay, because they know both sides are corrupt, yeah, but we just want to go for the better chance, okay, who can make this place prosper, okay, who can make things better, especially when it comes to you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, okay, thinking that there's hope in this place for you. And now you got these patriot Edomites ready to go to war against their own government, okay, you got racial attention, okay, hyping, okay, or hiking, which is always going to be division, because that's how the Lord set it up. Ain't gonna be no unifying to come against the government. You're gonna have individuals out there gonna try, okay, but it's all the will of Yahweh Shema Shai to bring division, okay, and wait till this economy crash and whoever in office, okay, or like I said, when martial law take over, they're gonna implement that RFID micro, okay, they're gonna set up martial law, they're gonna set up these shipping stations, they're gonna set up detention centers, okay, FEMA camps, etc. Curfews, okay, checkpoints, okay, when it comes to these, when it comes to the smart cities, surveillance, everything's gonna move by the way of biometric, and as they're gonna push AI, okay, through their technology, okay, as they got the saying now, the coming of the fourth industrial revolution, okay, by the way of technology. But let me get this, Revelation chapter 13 verse 11. And it says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and the beast representing the ancient Roman Empire, which is reanimated today, okay, through America mainly, NATO, the EU system, okay, NATO, the military, okay, the UN, okay. So this is not but Rome all over again, okay. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, okay, the two horns representing at this time the Republican, okay, and the Democrats, and they coming in the spirit of meek, humble, okay, being problem solvers that make America better, okay. And they say it with their fair speeches when it comes to these presidential campaigns and commercials, and but all of it is just a lie, okay, a delusion. And it says, and he had two horns like a lamb, okay, once again the Republican and the Democrats, and he spake as a dragon, okay, going into eventually they're going to start pushing more strict legislations, okay, draconian measures, okay, executive orders in the time when all hell break loose, where there's civil unrest, okay. And that's biblical prophecy. Let me get this, and that's what Yahweh Shai spoke of. when it comes to what he told his disciples at that time what to look for when it comes to end time prophecy of his second coming, okay, of the signs. And this is one of them. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. Okay, that's your division. Okay, your civil wars, your clash wars, your race wars. Okay, for nation shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom. Okay, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things are happening. Okay, famine, pestilence, earthquakes. Okay, but the point I want to get, nations shall rise against nations. Okay, division. You got this whole crisis when it comes to the border. These, as they say, immigrants coming in, and amongst them, a lot of them are soldiers, undercover soldiers. Okay, a lot of them are coming over here to trying to reap the benefits of America. Okay, they get more aid than the average American citizens, so that's going to lead to division, especially when it comes to these patriot Edomites. Okay, now you got the talks of these Central and South American gangs coming up here taking over. Okay, such as the Venezuelans. Okay, taking over, which that's set up. Okay, we got certain groups such as the Haitians, which they're Israelites. Okay, Levi, from the tribe of Levi. Okay, that's coming up here to the borders. Okay, but even these other nations, okay, are these heathens. Okay, Chinese. Okay, certain Arab nations, Japanese nations, Africans, Hamites. Okay, because they want to cause division. Okay, and it's going to be a chaotic state. But now you're starting to see, because he even made mention when it comes to certain movies, okay, which is subliminal messages. They showing these Hollywood production movies of the coming of civil unrest, civil war. Recently you just had a movie going on about what? Roughly about 4 or 5 months ago, the movie Civil War that came out. Okay, a lot of people look at that as entertainment, but that's predictive programming. Okay, hidden in plain sight, man. Okay, so they showing you through their Hollywood production movies or TV shows. Okay, right before they bring it into reality. The Purge movies. Okay, certain apocalypse movies. Okay, let's get this. Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay, this is going into also known as America. Okay, because America is spiritual Egypt. Okay, which the word Egypt is a Greek word meaning bondage, and this is the modern day bondage when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The modern day or spiritual Egypt. Okay, because we always known about ancient Egypt. Okay, being the first captivity or slavery for the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, as we were we was known as Israelites back then. Okay, but now we're waking up to the point that we're Israelites now. Okay, leaving off from these false identities. Okay, when it comes to the truth, but part of the truth as well, when it comes to America, is codified under different ancient kingdoms. Okay, because you ain't gonna see the term America in the Bible. Okay, but it's in the scriptures spiritually, and one of the spirituality, okay, of America being in the scriptures under different ancient empires. One of them, the ancient kingdom, is Egypt. Okay, once again, the word Egypt means bondage from the Greek. Okay, so it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So that's your division. Okay, the right wing versus the left wing. Okay, the race wars, the clash wars. Okay, and it says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. So that's division. Okay, and Yahweh Shai says he's coming back to send division. The only ones that's going to be unified is the elect amongst Israel. And that's come with teaching the true doctrine. And those that's of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's destined to be saved and to be covered in the time of the trouble that we're coming into. Let me get this so don't, because you got these Christians amongst, these wacky tacky Christians talking about who the world called Christ coming back to save everybody, those that believe in him. Now the Lord coming back to bring division, man. And he's going to divide the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, from the rest of the world, man, okay, when it comes to 2/3 of our people and these heathens. So only the elect is going to be delivered. So let me get this Luke. That's Luke 12. Okay, this is the book of St. Luke, chapter 12, verse 51. Red letter, meaning that Yahweh Shai spoke these words. Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you not, but rather division. Okay, so we coming in the time of division, man. Wait till all hell break loose, man. We're already at the break of division now. Okay, the scripture says, due to iniquity, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, that's back in the Matthew chapter 24. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And you seeing it, okay? The love of many is waxing cold, okay? I think that word cold there, when you go into the blue letter in the Greek, means psycho, okay? And these people, man, they're losing it, man. That's why you're seeing crime at an all-time high, suicide, okay? Gang violence, racial tensions, okay? These shootings, okay? So it's coming to the time of division and civil unrest due to all the wickedness that this place America uphold, man. Let me get this. Well, that's staying to the book of Matthew. Let me see. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and say unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And once again, division. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay, and we always going to, okay, here, at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles and elders and the brother on down, that's teaching the word of Yahweh Shema Shai in all truth and sincerity, that when it comes to the biblical Edomites, the so-called white race, okay, which they are known as the wicked, and they do the bidding of the spiritual demon Satan, okay? They are the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan here on the earth, okay? So that's why you're seeing division amongst Esau Edom, because they being divided, okay? Even when it comes to these elites and certain higher-ups, they got infighting amongst themselves, okay? Like I say, even down to the average American Edomite, that's all for the right wing or the left wing, okay? So they divided, okay? So once again, Esau Edom is coming after the workings of Satan. Let me get that real quick. That's Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians, straight to the point. Verse 8. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, Esau Edom. Okay, Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, going into Esau Edom being the border of wickedness. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that's by the way of the prophets. Okay, starting with the prophets and all the exposure that's coming out courtesy to the internet when it comes to these elites' agenda. Okay, and who they really are. Okay, that they are the Edomites and their future judgment. Okay, that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to take them out of power, starting with destroying their kingdom or their power structure, starting with America being destroyed. Okay, when Yahweh Shai returned with the chariots, what the world call UFOs once again. Okay, and that as they're gonna say, and it says, and share the scroll with the brightness of his coming when Yahweh shall return and take them out of power. Okay, and redeem the elect. And throughout the process of that time, the Lord going to set up the kingdom of Israel on the earth, in the land of Israel, which, by the way, the land of Israel is going to be destroyed by fire as well, by missiles. Okay, just for it to be cleansed so we can rightfully own our land again. Okay, because the people that's over there now are not the true inheritors when it comes to, okay, those phonies, okay, which there are Edomites, going back to Amalek, okay, the chief seat of Esau Edom, the top tribe of Esau Edom, okay, that rule the earth. So that land is going to be cleansed by fire just for us to rightfully own our land. And in the process of that time, the Lord going to set up the kingdom and set up his men, okay, or deploy his men, okay, at that time, okay, to gather the heathen nations to put them in captivity, starting with the elites of Esau Edom that's going to escape the missiles as they're going to be in their retreats, okay? And they're going to be the first ones going into captivity up under Yahweh Shai and the nation of Israel of the elect, okay? But let me get to the point. Verse 9, and it says, even him, okay, going to Esau Edom, who is coming after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. And that's to show you that Esau Edom, okay, is doing the bidding of Satan, okay? And it ain't hard to tell by now, okay? With all lying signs, okay, with all power, lying signs, signs and lying wonders when it comes to their deceivingness, okay, on the left-hand side, okay, which is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay? Because Esau don't have no power of his own, okay? He's getting his power from Satan, where Satan get his marching orders, okay, or get his orders from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, on the left-hand side, man, okay? So that's it on that. But once again, Matthew chapter 12 going into how if Satan casts out Satan. And it says what? Matthew chapter 12 verse 26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay, so that's division amongst the Edomites. And they're going to trickle on down to the average American citizen. Okay, let me get this. Second Ezra chapter 13 verse 20. Second Ezra chapter 13 verse 29. And behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and that's going to the Lord waking up the elect of the nation of Israel by the way of the truth, okay, by the way of the ministry, okay, being pushed. Verse 30. And he shall come to an astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, because the Lord about to bring plagues. He about to show his work, man, okay, bringing the judgment of this place of America. Verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So that's division. Okay, that's where your civil wars come from. Okay, your race wars, your class wars, okay, your food wars, okay, war, okay, division, man. Okay, so the scriptures already got it settled, man. Okay, so ain't gonna be no unifying. Only way America can overcome this wicked government and the powers that be if the American citizens unify. Now it's going to be division. Okay, and the Lord always set up separation. Okay, because Yahweh Shema Shai is a separatist, man. He only cared for the nation of Israel, and at this time, the elect. Okay, that's going to be covered. Okay, because 2/3 of our people, like I said, they're going to get caught up into the civil wars, race wars, the Third World War. Okay, and Second Ezra saw that as well. Ezra saw that as well in Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. And it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. The word woe means destruction. Okay. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Okay. And the sword is known as an instrument of war, a killing instrument. Okay. And the modern day sword is the advanced weapons. Okay. Especially when it comes to these guns. And America is known for, the guns. Okay. Citizens having guns, the military, the polices, okay, which they're a branch of the military, okay, in reality, okay. But the point is, okay, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And that's why they talking about trying to ban, firearms, okay, certain ammunition, okay. And these Edomites ain't going for that, cause their blessing is the sword, okay, especially when it comes to these patriot Edomites, okay, talking about the Second Amendment, okay, they ready to take that away, okay. That's why you seeing all these stage shooting of these, mass shootings and all that, man, gun violence, okay, even amongst our people, okay. But it's too far gone. It's out of control now. Ain't no way or possible they can confiscate guns here in America, okay. So that's going to lead to more and more mayhem, chaos, okay, between the citizens and the government. And it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, okay, the guns. For there should be sedition among men, okay, sedition means uproars, uprise of the people, civil unrest. And it says, for there should be sedition among men, and evading one another, okay. They should not regard their kings, no princes. Your modern day kings are your government officials, okay. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people going to take matters in their own hand when all hell break loose, man, okay. Your citizens going against the government, and citizens going against each other, okay, civil war. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hey, that's where you're going to have martial law, okay, checkpoints, barricades, curfews, detention centers, okay, the implementation of the RFID micro, okay, because they're going to push that, man, okay. They can use these, civil wars or domestic terrorism and all that, extremists, okay, as they got on the books, they can use that. We got to, stamp the people to keep a close eye, okay, on people that can be, a threat to society, okay. And at the same time, they're going to push it as another way of buying and selling, as it said in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, which that's going to be the way of replacing the physical dollar as they send up these digital currencies, man. And all that's going to tie into the MOTB, okay. And you mainly going to hear that from the men of Great Millstone, man. Start with the apostles and elders and the brethren on down. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So that's how it's going to be, man. We'll be coming in that time, man. Okay? And so for you simple Negro, Latino, Native Americans that coming across the Hebrew Israelites, you taking it as a joke, hey, that's on you. Okay? Because eventually the Lord is looking for the elect. And the undesirables of the 2/3, the Lord going to cast them away, man. Okay? But you even got individuals that know the Israelites that putting the deal of the Lord off, okay? Thinking that, when you come a Hebrew Israelite, that's it. It's all about mirth. It's all about partying and prosperity, to be seen a man, okay, gathering, views and, followers by views and, all these gimmicks like these other Israelite, when it comes to these false Israelite camps amongst Israel, okay, such as like IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, okay, and other camps that's not giving that stern warning, man, or what's to come, okay. And when it comes to Great Millstone, okay, these individuals that know about the Hebrew Israelites, okay, they deem the men of Great Millstone, starting with our apostles and elders, as the worst camp, okay. Hey, but we giving that strict warning, okay, when it comes to the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, okay. Because a lot of these camps, they're not giving that warning how they supposed to. Let me get this Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than what we believe. So now it's high time to wake out of that spiritual slumber, coming back and acknowledging Yahweh Shem Shai and your inheritance as being Israelites and repenting, okay, and serving the Lord and preparing yourself for the time of the Lord's judgment that's coming. Okay, when it comes to these prophecies that we're supposed to be measuring and watching, man. Okay, let me get this. Not in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. And it says, wherefore he said, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. Okay, that's spiritual slumber. Okay, and Yahweh Shai shall give thee light. And that's the only way you're going to be able to understand the times that we're in and be covered, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, by taking heed to the words of the Lord by the way of his prophets, man. Okay, the truth. Verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, okay, being aware. Circumspectly means being aware. Okay, how you being aware? Okay, by looking at current events and filtering it out through the scriptures, okay, and taking heed to the prophets, okay, that's able to interpret these scriptures of knowing and pushing what times that we in. Seeing then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but be wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is. And we know, us that's in the faith, okay, that has been called and hopefully be chosen. We know the will of Yahweh Shem Shai is that eventually Yahweh Shem Shai is going to destroy this place of America, okay, right along with 2/3 of our people and these heathens. And he's only going to redeem the elect, and that's going to lead to the coming of the kingdom being established, man, okay, which is Yahweh Shai kingdom, okay, which is by default the kingdom of Israel. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that the lesson be edifying. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.